Hi and welcome to the Creative Treehouse. My name is Robin Broom. I'm so glad you joined me today. Today's project is to show you how to make an envelope book. And we are using envelopes to make our book. Surprise, surprise. So this time, I usually in the past have used the Stampin' Up! Basic white medium envelopes. But this time my project needs to be smaller. And so I'm using the basic white note cards and envelopes. So the note cards that go in here are 3.5 by 5 inches. And so this is just a little bit bigger, the envelopes are. And to do my project, I need 6 double page spreads. So that means I need 6 envelopes plus 1 more. So whatever your project is, and you have to figure that out ahead of time to make your envelope book work, because it needs to be all together, and then you put your pages in it. But so if you had, for instance, you just wanted 4 double page spreads, then you would need 5 envelopes. So in my case, I'm working on a Psalm 23 envelope book, and there are 6 verses in Psalm 23, so I need 6 double page spreads plus 1 more envelope, so 7 envelopes. So the very first envelope is just normal. You're not going to do anything special to it. All the subsequent ones, or most of them, except for the very last one, you're going to put tear and tape on there. And you want the tear and tape to be not on the gum side, the seal side. You want it to be on the opposite side, and approximately midway through the little flap is what you want to do. So you'll take the very first envelope. This will end up being our cover and our first of the left-hand side of our double page spread. Take the next one, not the gum side, don't do them this way, but this way, so they're opposite, and you will slip it inside like so, and you're going to kind of line it up. I'm going to kind of open it this way, which is the opposite way that you would do the envelope. So I'm going to give it a crease and be sure that it's lined up evenly. And when I feel good about how it's lined up, then I'm going to kind of hold it with my fingers, take your pick tool, and I'm going to kind of lift it up, and I'm going to reach in there and I'm going to pull off the backing to the tear and tape. Okay, pull off the backing, and then I should be able to just press it closed, and there is the first double page spread. So it's going to look like that. You're going to have an envelope flap hanging out here, and it's just going to hang out the whole time until we completely finish it. So that's what we do. Okay, and then so the next one exactly the same way. So it's open here, and you're not the gum side, but the other side. I've got my tear and tape. I'm going to slip it inside the envelope, line it up. I'm kind of lining up the seam right there, and I'm going to close it, make sure it's evenly lined up. I can take it and pick it up or whatever I need to do to kind of wiggle it in place. And once I feel comfortable about where it is, then I will kind of hold it in place, reach in, and pull off the tear and tape. Except I don't see the tear and tape. What I do? Oh, it's in here. Okay. I adjusted it, but I didn't open it back up. So, okay. There you go. All right, so let me get this. It's like, what happened to my tear and tape? It's because I was using the very last one. Okay, so now we can turn it, and now we can keep on going. So I'm going to keep on going, and you don't have to watch all that part because it's all exactly the same as before. I'm just going to keep on sticking more in there the same way and pulling off the tear and tape until I get all 6 of my envelopes in, and save the very last one, your odd numbered one, for the cover, and I'll show you what to do with that. All right, so I have put them all together. Well, I put 6 of them together. I've still got the last number 7 to do. So here would be the front cover, and you've got 1 page spread, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we need our 6th one, which will require our 7th envelope. Now on this one it's different. I put tear and tape right here next to the gum side, so not the reverse. This one's the only one that's going to be different. And you want it as pretty close to the gum side, so don't get too far in here because then your sticky will be showing. So now I will do the same thing. I'm going to put that in like so. So this time it is opposite, and it's going to look like that right there. So let me make sure I got it where I want it. And then I will reach in, take out my tear and tape. Okay, close it up, close that up. Now we've got them all 6 of the pages. And all we're going to do is take this one and we're going to tuck in that little flap. Okay. And it doesn't really matter a whole lot if your pages, envelopes, or whatever get wrinkled because they're going to be covered up. Okay, so I have now tucked that in. That was our cover. So look at our neat spine. Is that the coolest? That is so cool. Okay, so there's the cover. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and you're thinking, okay, well, what about all of that? Well, it gets covered up with your designer series paper and whatever. Like, for example, here is my back cover, and it's going to look like that. So this is cut at 3.5 by 5, and it gives you just that little border all around, and all of the pages will be like that with different things. So that is what you're going to do. Your pages, if it's not DSP, you can take the actual cards, cut them in half, and when you do, they're basically like this. You've got white cardstock, and those can be your pages. So, but yes, wherever this is, it would just fit in there nicely, and it's going to cover up all your envelopes, and it's going to look like a book. So I think that's just super, super cool. Love it. I look forward to putting my book together, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's a project that you'd like to try. I also hope that you, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, that you would hit that subscribe button, and you'll find more tips. Sometimes usually they're cards, but sometimes they're fun ideas like this one as well. All right, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.